Yes, come in, please.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please take your seat. Okay, I'm Mr. Amitika, your English teacher. Now, could you introduce yourself, please? Candidate A.
Yes, sir. So myself, Anuprash Patnaik. I'm a student of class 10 in St. John School, and I'm a native citizen of Talche town.
Okay, candidate B. Could you introduce yourself?
Myself Arman Authorized, studying in class 10 in St. John School. I live in Talche.
All right. So now we are going to have your topic presentation. When candidate A is presenting about his topic, candidate B has to listen carefully and ask a question. The same way, when candidate B is speaking about his topic, candidate A has to listen carefully and ask a question. All right. So now it is time for candidate A. Please, could you start speaking your topic, please?
So my topic is about the importance of education, and I will relate it with the chapter Thief Story. In this story, a boy named Hari Singh, who was actually a thief, but met Anil, the writer, in a wrestling match. He was employed as a cook to Anil. Anil, being a writer and an educated person, didn't mind the habits of Hari Singh. Hari Singh, though was a cook but didn't know about cooking much. He still ignored him and did his work as expected. But then Hari Singh found an opportunity to rob him. One day, Anil got 600 rupees by selling a book to a publication. Hari Singh found an opportunity there. He tried to rob the money at night and run away from the city. He went to the train station in a rainy night but was unable to find any train. He was failed in his mission and returned back to the home and kept the money where it was. The next day, by seeing the money wet, Anil came to know about the situation, but still he acted responsibly. Instead of scolding him and removing him from work, he gave him solution. He understood his situation and got to know he was illiterate. This clearly shows that how kind and generous was Anil, and it clearly justifies the quote: "The great aim of education is action, but not knowledge." At last, we can also see that Anil also tried to educate and spread education with Hari Singh. He tried to teach him to write his name and tried to educate him by writing sentences. At last, I want to conclude my speech by saying that the biggest lesson that we get from the chapter is that getting knowledge and spreading is one of the biggest responsibility of an educated person.
All right. So candidate A, you have selected this particular topic for your speaking assessment. Why did you select this topic for your speaking assessment? What inspired you to take this topic?
Sir, as we all know that education is very much important for everyone. Education not only lets us to know about the world but also lets us to change the world. It helps us to differentiate between what is good and what is bad. And at last, we can also see that educated person himself is educated and also can make others educated.
All right. Yes, candidate B, could you ask a question, please?
So, how can education be promoted in the areas where children are unable to get it, like the slums and rural areas?
For areas like this, we as an educated person can let them make aware. We can talk to their parents or children like this wherever we find them. Moreover, government takes various schemes like Sarva Sikshya Abhijan and midday meal scheme, which further encourages students to go to school.
All right. Now it is time for candidate B. Please, could you speak about your topic?
Sir, my topic is about the problems and the difficulties that a farmer face in the time of cultivations and how a farmer feels or does when his crops are destroyed by putting large amount of hard work. I want to relate the topic with the story Letter to God. In this story, a farmer named Lencho whose crops are destroyed due to hailstorm. So he wrote a letter to God and submitted in the post office. One of the employee of post office collect that letter and laugh loudly because no one knows the address of God. The postmaster suddenly changed his mood to help the farmer and collect some monies from his colleagues, friends, and gave half of his salary and sent it to Lencho. But Lencho was not happy because he knew that God can't make any mistake because he got only 70 pesos as he asked for 100 pesos. So he blamed the employees and the postmaster. But in reality, this won't happen. In this busy world, everyone is busy in their own work. They think about only themselves, but no one think about the farmers who provide them foods, and these problems rise to take only two options. First is that to pay the loan amount with high interest that they borrowed from the banks to cultivate their crops, and second is that to they take go to depression and take some horrible steps that mainly cause in India. We all know. So I want to conclude that uh, if farmers would not be there, then we will die because of hunger.
Okay, yes, candidate B, you have selected this topic for your speaking assessment. Why did you select this topic for your speaking
Sir,
assessment?
as I told that everyone is busy in their work, but they don't think that well from where they get the foods to eat, and everyone knows. But in the situation when the crops are destroyed, no one knows that what the farmer feels. I want to tell everyone that we should think about our farmer also.
Okay, candidate A, could you ask a question, please?
As you said about the problems of a farmer, in this situation, how can government help the farmers?
Government should give awareness to the farmers about the plans and schemes that they provide to the farmers and provide some subsidies, and should government should reduce the use of foreign product and use the Swadeshi product so that the farmer can cultivate more and get more benefit of that.
Alright, so now we are in the third stage of your speaking assessment, that is the problem solving. Okay,
Yes.
I will be giving you the problem, and both we have to solve this problem and you have to find out the solution of this problem. Okay, so here is your problem.
While returning home from school, you saw some students laughing and mocking at an old man who was pulling a cart full of heavy loads instead of helping the man. They were insulting and passing rough comments. We will first stop them from doing what they are doing, and will also make them realize that what they are doing wrong.
If they are our seniors, then we will respectfully tell them what they are doing. If they are our junior, we will make them understand that what are the merits and demerits of passing such a rude and bad comments to a hardworking person.
Okay, so candidate A, what is the solution of this problem?
So, as we can find the students who are mocking and laughing at them, we can teach them the values, and we can also tell them that what they are doing wrong. We must teach them about what is good and what is bad, and what is the merit and demerit of this activity. Passing such rude and rough comments to a hardworking person will affect him emotionally and mentally, which will further discourage him to do his work. And we must also know that no work is smaller or bigger. Everyone must respect each other, and this is how our whole world works.
Okay, so candidate B, do you agree with this solution?
Yes, sir, I
Why?
agree with this solution because as he told that no work is smaller, so those who are mocking and laughing at the hardworking person, their father, mother also working for them. So we will make them understand what they are doing, what kind of activity this is, and what will the impact of the hardworking person.
All right, so very good. So now your speaking assessment gets over here. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Sir.
sir.